Hey, welcome back to the Running Rev channel. I'd like to welcome you today to this video. And today we're going to be doing a progress report on the mixed greens, kale, and other items that we had sowed. Spinach, things of that nature. As you can tell, it's not that great of a crop. 2 days after sowing this crop, which is a winter crop, it can tolerate some cold weather. Usually around the first frost of the year, it kind of wilts back, and you can still get some, but just not as good. Now, I'm not a big fan of turnip greens by no means, so if this crop doesn't do well, I'm not going to cry over it. I like them in salads, raw, uncooked, and that's about it. Yeah, I know everybody's thinking, well, man, you just think from the south if you don't eat turnip greens. Yeah, I'm not much in turnip greens. But anyway, we sowed these seeds, and 2 days after we sowed them, we got 1/16 inch of rain. That is all we've had. And you can tell the ground's wet because I have been bringing a water hose down here for the past 2 days and just kind of spraying on it to see if I can give them some life. Now, I have chlorinated water, so I'm not a big fan of watering your garden with chlorinated water, but everything else around here is dry. The ponds are dry, the creeks are dry. We're in a very, very severe drought in this region. I'm 1 hour below Chattanooga, 1 hour below North Carolina, so it's rough right now. But you know, not every year can be a great crop. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. We do have some growth. Now, the reason I'm doing this video is because I believe you should see the failures just like you see the success. And this is not a success by no means. If this had been a flower bed or a raised bed, it would have been more manageable coming out and watering it, you know, with spring water that I could get on up the road, but it's just not feasible for me to carry that much water down here every day. The ground is hard, really hard. So really why I watered it was just to let the roots get some relief. However, the reason it's spotty the way it is because without rain, your seeds do not get pushed down in the ground. And that leaves them open to the sun, to birds, to other insects, and it takes its toll. Now, could I have come through here with a rake, covered up seeds? Yeah, but that doesn't work with the mixed greens that we put on the ground. You wind up breaking them up into piles. So you've got what you've got. You got to make the best of it, you know. But this video here is just to show you that not everything goes as planned. You know, I planted a patch up at my father's house, probably about 250 foot long and 200 foot wide. And we've got more in this little spot than he does his whole area that we planted because of the drought. So don't feel like a failure. You can't control the weather. Only one person in this universe can. And he don't listen to me a lot when it comes to rain. He knows better than I do. But this is what we've got. This is what we've got to make do. So if you planted it and it doesn't grow, don't feel bad. It's a lesson learned. You know, every year is different with every crop. Next year I could come down here and grow 100-pound melons. The next year I could come down here and plant them and they won't even produce a melon. That's just the way it is. Okay, so that's an update on the turnip green patch. Hopefully next week I'm going to be getting my bee yard certified through the state of Georgia. They have to have an inspector come up and do that. It's a small fee, $130 fee. You get certified. They come out a couple years and they check for pest, the condition of your bees. And I know some of the guys out there, beekeepers, say, well, I can do that myself. Yes, you can, but in order for you to sell those bees in Georgia and transport them across state line, they've got to be certified. So I'm not planning on selling any bees real time soon. I may give a couple hives away this year to people that are really wanting them if they supply the boxes. But other than that, you know, it's just business as usual. But anyhow, that's an update on the turnip patch. Sorry I don't have better news. If you got any questions or anything, please feel free to leave them in the comments. You can shoot me an email, shoot me a private message, and I'll get back in touch with you as soon as possible. Hopefully the next time we do a video of this, they'll look better. But right now it looks like a bad haircut. But that's Running Reb. Hey, and I appreciate y'all watching it. Hit like, subscribe if you haven't already. And for the people that have subscribed to my channel, I really appreciate it. It's fun doing the videos. I know they're not as great as some of the other guys out there, but give me time and we'll work on that. Hey, Running Reb here. Dang it. Hey, welcome back to the Running Reb channel, where today we're going to be talking about, what in the heck are we talking? Oh.